Welcome back. You're watching DD India News. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Moving on, Bangladesh on Tuesday remained calm but tense as security forces kept a tight grip on the streets across major cities following the Awami League's call for a nationwide total shutdown to protest the death sentence handed down to its chief and former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Well, no incident of violence was reported while traffic in Dhaka and other major cities stayed thin and public movement was limited amid fears of possible unrest following Monday's high-profile verdict. Now, authorities kept security cordons in parts of the capital while checkpoints and barricades remained in place. Hasina's Awami League party, in a statement posted on social media on Monday, called for a nationwide total shutdown on Tuesday in protest against Hasina's verdict. It is also called for nationwide demonstrations, protest and resistance from November 19th to 21st. Now, Bangladesh's deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was on Monday sentenced to death in absentia by a special tribunal for crimes against humanity. Commenting on the verdict, Hasina denied the charges as biased and politically motivated. Meanwhile, Bangladesh's interim government has warned all print, electronic and online media outlets to refrain from reporting statements issued by former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina citing concerns over national security and public order. It also warned that authorities are empowered to remove or block content that threatens national integrity, security or public order. While India remains committed to the best interests of the people of Bangladesh, in a statement, India's Ministry of External Affairs said, and I quote, India has noted the verdict announced by the International Crimes Tribunal of Bangladesh concerning former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. As a close neighbor, India remains committed to the best interests of the people of Bangladesh, including in peace, democracy, inclusion and stability in that country. We always engage constructively with all stakeholders to that end, unquote. And for more, we have Naval Singh Parmar joining us on the phone line from Dhaka. Well, Naval Singh, what is the current situation like there in Dhaka? Give us an overall situation after the verdict. A nationwide total shutdown has also been called for today.
More or less, the law and order situation is under control as the heavily deployment of the security forces in Dhaka and nearby districts. There are a few incidents occurred yesterday of violence, of arson and gunfire. Otherwise, the things were under control. Meanwhile, the people who are having a sympathy toward the Awami League party and those are having a liberal thinking, they believe that the trial held in absentia and lack of legal representation raise right concerns for the Hasina, because there was no representation from the Hasina side for her defense. It was a court-appointed defense, and it was not as much strong to defend Sheikh Hasina properly. So the same thing has been raised by the Human Rights Watch right organization and has alleged that the death penalty against ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina followed a process that failed to meet international fair trial standards, as well as the Amnesty International also question the trial procedure here in ICT Bangladesh that has sentenced Sheikh Hasina for the death.
All right. Thank you so much, Naval Singh, for all those details from Dhaka.